Hey, it's your boy NG Gavin, back with another video. I know I haven't done a video for a long time, but I've been very busy and I've been actually working on a different channel, and that YouTube channel I grew that pretty big to about 22,000 subscribers, and then something bad happened. So I'll tell you more about that later on. But I decided to take those experiences that I learned from growing that YouTube channel, because I learned a ton of information and just stuff that you just don't find on YouTube. You can only like learn this stuff from doing it. So I decided to make a YouTube series called Grow Your YouTube Series for this channel. So I thought, because this channel is focused more around making money online, why not make a content that is for this channel? So now that I've done YouTube successfully, I can do that. I can still here, guys. Been very busy. Hit that subscribe button. I know there's a lot of loyal subscribers out there that have followed me on this channel. So hit that subscribe button if you're new as well. So, how to earn a full-time income from YouTube? So with YouTube, the biggest challenge, I guess, with YouTube is it's getting very competitive now. But you got a worldwide audience. You've got to just basically pick your niche, and you just got to focus on that little niche. And I'll show you examples of it in a second. So what I found was, you have to be like, you can still talk about a certain topic, and you'll create an audience within that topic. You'll grow an audience within that niche, because there's heaps of different topics and niches out there that you can do. And you create a following, and you create a pretty much a tribe around that is loves your channel, because they love the content, because they're into the same thing. So the biggest thing right now would be, you've got to pick something that's kind of relevant for today, which I'll show you in a second. You can really take off, but it has to be somewhat unique in that niche. All right, so I'll give you an example. If you're into gaming, like, you're not going to do a game that is obsolete, that no one is playing. You're going to do a game that's relatively new, but you could do your own spin on it. Like, you could be somewhere in Indonesia, or you could be somewhere in Thailand, or you could be somewhere that game is not hasn't got a large audience with that game. Like, most of it could be English speaking. You could have an audience that you can, because you're a different language, you can actually play that game and talk in their language. But that niche has still got millions of people that play that game, but they're from your country. So that's how you build it. You have to just find your unique angle and make it different, and make your channel different, so those people can only come to your channel because you've got you speak in their lingo. Okay, so that's how you kind of make it unique. So the thing with YouTube is, it's going to take a while to actually get going. Okay, so this is the biggest thing with YouTube, that a lot of people kind of quit on the with YouTube, is they don't understand that YouTube doesn't, like, literally, like, the first year is just forget about, don't even bother, because it's going to take you literally a year just to get going, and then you're not going to see any income really kind of like in the second year, third year. I'm talking big income. To get to the six-figure mark, you're probably not going to get there till probably your third or fourth year to get to six figures. But then once you start getting like your subscribers up, your subscriber and all these other different things that YouTube look for. Once you start hitting those numbers, then it really starts to grow. So it grows exponentially. But the hardest thing is just starting off. It's like grinding those first 1,000 subscribers. It's really hard. But the bigger you grow, it's just a matter of time that you put into it. Really, you'll be shocked how much these guys are making. It's apparently like it's like for a certain age group, they want to become YouTubers. They don't want to become doctors or policemen or firemen, or they want to become influencers, or they want to become content creators. Now, there's all these different names that are being thrown around. But the best thing with this is you have to really kind of pick a subject or a niche that you're interested in, that you really like to do. This is very important. Don't do something that you don't like to do, because if you're like into gardening, then do gardening. If you're into fishing, then do fishing. If you're into cooking and doing homemade pastries or cakes and stuff, then do that. But don't do something that you don't like doing, because that would be pretty much dumb, because you're going to quit. And with YouTube, you need to stick with it for many years before you actually succeed with it. And that's the biggest thing. I'm going to continue with heaps of other things, topics people want to learn about YouTube and earn a full-time income. You can comment below and let me know what subjects that you want to talk about YouTube. But I'll show you in a second how much these guys are making. It's going to shock you. You literally can just do this full-time, and you can do it anywhere, like pretty much anywhere in the world. I mean, it depends on your kind of niche. But I'll show you an example in a second where you can do this literally anywhere in the world, and it's really, really growing big. So YouTube is big. Don't let these people say it's dying. It's absolutely not dying. It is just getting more and more massive. So let's go and have a look at some of these websites here that I've been. These are just some of my own sort of websites that I kind of look at, channels that I look at, and I kind of enjoy the content from it. Modog, this is a gaming channel. So he basically does like plays the game and also comments. So that's another thing too that you might not be aware of. You can actually comment or critique other videos, which is not classified as copyright. You talk over the video. Okay, so you can actually do that. But what he does is, when you go on online games, you can look at other people playing, like a third person. You're not actually in the game, but you're just looking at other people playing, right? And you can zoom around and different stuff. Well, what he does commentary to that. So the content that he's getting is created for free from the players, and then he's just navigating and talking different strategies and stuff. So he also plays the game as well. He's also like a squad leader and all that. So he's got 92,000 subscribers, and let's just see how much he earns. Now this is just like a rough kind of thing. I wouldn't say this is entirely accurate, but it's just a guesstimate. Here by influencer, it's got this website and it shows you the monthly income. So he's making, give or take, about $5,000 a month, and sponsorship $1,300, which is pretty good for just doing YouTube videos. Let's just see how many videos he does. He probably does one video a day, give or take. But he's probably playing this game anyway, and he just records it. Yeah, he's doing about one video a day. Sometimes he misses a lot of videos, like 4 days ago, and then 11 days, 12 days. So he doesn't really have a schedule. But if you'd looked at all his videos, he's probably doing 3 videos a week, if that. But obviously it's taken a while to get to this point. It doesn't happen overnight. But he's got some really good numbers here, 92,000 subscribers. So that's Moydog. He does gaming. Again, so this one here would be something that you could do anywhere in the world. All you just need is a laptop, obviously a good laptop, and then some recording software, a microphone, and that's it. That's like literally that's it. And then you can do your games and you can live anywhere in the world doing this, earn an income, play your games in the morning, and then just go and do what you want to do for the rest of the day. Although this is going to take some time to build up. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this is a guy called Chris. He's retired, working for you. This is someone that I've kind of watched from the get-go. He's like this Canadian dude. He's married to, he's got a wife, she's Korean, and they moved to Thailand. And he's been coming to Thailand for years, I think over 30 years. And he's got this channel. He's got a really good following. He does videos on Thailand, pretty much. There's a lot of YouTubers that do videos on Thailand, okay? But he's probably one that stands out. He's grown really fast. He's got 256,000 subscribers. And his videos are really good. He does a lot of giveaways. He does a lot of like fundraising for the local people and feeds a lot of people in the villages and stuff. So he does all these different subjects, and he's really popular. He's funny as well. If we go and have a look at how much he makes, this is just roughly about 6,000 a month. He's got 256,000 subscribers. Again, it depends on the topic as well. So some topics will pay more because the 1,000, what you get paid for 1,000 views is higher. It just depends on the niche. But 7,000 a month he's probably making, which is pretty good considering it doesn't cost a lot to live here. So that's Retire Working for You, and you can check out his channel. So let's go to the next one. This one is Denny's Davidov. I just started watching his channel recently, probably in the last month. And what he basically does is he talks about the Ukraine war. But he's actually a pilot. He hasn't got a job at the moment. And he's basically flies massive aircraft, like commercial aircraft. And he's created this channel. And he basically, because he's out of a job now, he's just talking on the Ukraine war, and he does English speaking. So his YouTube video is catering for the English speaking. So there's a lot of stuff that's happening in Ukraine is not English. So he translates it and then reports on the war, and then every day he talks about the map and what's happening with the progress. So people from outside that are not Ukraine can find out exactly what's happening on the ground. And his channel is very popular. He gets 176,000 views in 6 hours, and he's really blown up. His channel is really blown up like big time, obviously because the war's happening right now, and it's not going to end too soon. So his channel is going to really blow up. Let's just go and see kind of like what he's making. This is just roughly. I don't think this is 100% accurate. He's making 106,000 a month. I would say probably maybe half of that, but that is really, really good money. 50,000 a month. I would estimate. This is my guesstimate. Probably making half of that. 50,000 a month from 142,000. See, it varies. See, Chris was only making not even that. He was making 6,000 a month, and he's got 250,000 subscribers, whereas he's making he's got 250,000 subscribers as well. And he's making 100,000. So it depends on the niche. See, a lot. But I would say he's not making 100. He's probably making about 50,000. But then he's also got this Patreon group here to support the channel, and he gives a lot of this money away to the actual war people that are actually the soldiers that need equipment like drones and armor vests and infrared and all this sort of stuff. He actually gives money, heaps of money to the soldiers because he's very passionate about the war. Obviously, he's Ukrainian. But if we go and look at his Patreon, he's also got his Patreon. I'll talk more about this later. He's got his Patreon as well, and he's got these different levels for $4.50, $7, and $14. So not a lot of money to get access to the exclusive content. But if he's got 1,856 patrons, which is making about 20,000 Australian dollars per month just from the Patreon alone. So that's about 15,000 USD, and then that's on top of the probably 50,000 here. So he's probably making anywhere from say 60,000 to and again these numbers are very vague, probably about 50 or 60,000 a month. And of course, there's no way of knowing this; only he would know. But that is a ridiculous amount of money, considering his channel's really kind of like blown up in the last sort of, since the war started. That's when his channel really started to blow up, and that's only been what, 3 months. That is like incredible. So as you can see, these are just some examples of topics that you could possibly do. Obviously, you would do ones that are relevant and do ones that you really enjoy. But if you pick your little niche and you stick to it, you can definitely make a really good income. Some channels grow faster than others because, obviously, like with the Dav, he's one. He's the Ukraine war, so it's relevant. And that's why he's sort of grown really, really fast. But it doesn't have to be the war. It can be any topic that you particularly like. You just have to put your own spin on it and just think of a unique angle that is going to get people to subscribe and consume your content. Because at the end of the day, you're a content creator. You're creating content for people to consume, and you're going to be paid on the views. All right, I want to talk more about the views, what that entails, the income that you can make from it. What is YouTube looking for to boost you up, and kind of like once you start to pick up in the YouTube algorithm, what that involves. So that's my first video, how to earn a full-time income on YouTube. It is very, very lucrative if you're willing to put the time into it, and it's not a get rich quick. This is pretty much you're not going to make really a lot of money within the first year. Realistically, it's probably going to take you 3 to 4 years before you get to like a full-time income. But once you start getting to like a really high, like the first 100,000 subscribers is going to be really difficult. But then once you start to get to 5, 10,000, then it starts to pick up 20,000, 30,000, 50,000. Once you get to like 100,000, it grows really fast. You get from like 100,000 to 200,000 really, really fast. And then obviously, you're several years into this now, and then you start to really grow. So what the benefit of doing YouTube is your income grows exponentially every month you can potentially increase your income. That's the beauty about YouTube. That's what people love. So if this is something that you want to learn more about, subscribe to the channel if you're new here, and I'm going to bring you heaps of videos on how to grow a YouTube channel, and comment below if you want to know what you want to know. Obviously this video is like an introduction. It's pretty long. It's getting towards like the 20-minute mark, but I'm going to make them a lot shorter and just focus on that particular topic. So comment below if you want to know about that particular topic, and I'll do a video if it's relevant. All right, guys. So thanks for watching, and thanks for you guys that are subscribed to my channel for a long time. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video.